Speech off.
Good morning, everybody. This is Beverly at Bama Blind, and I'm focusing in right now on Gretchen. I think I've got her in the frame, and she and I are fixing to walk down these 5 stairs, cement stairs, as we always do every morning. It's 6:15. Okay, my feet are coming to the very edge, and I'm going to go down the stairs. Ready? Forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. So quiet this morning because it's Saturday morning. Let's get out to the end, Gretchen. And let's see, let's go to the right. Good girl. I'm not sure if you can see anything. I think you probably can. I'm walking down the sidewalk as I always do every single morning. I know one of my one of my subscribers asked, do you do this every day? And I responded, yes, I do this every day. Every day that it's not absolutely pouring rain. Now, before I left the house, it is approximately 6:15, and before I left my house, I checked with Alexa to find out, first of all, what the temperature is. Secondly, I find out what the humidity is. My temperature correctly right now is at 6:15. The temperature is 75 degrees. The humidity is 100%. And I don't know if a lot of you that live in Florida know what that means, especially if you live near the shore or, the Gulf or maybe even like the East Coast as it gets further south. But you got to combine the temperature with the humidity, and you come up with this beastly environment that you're walking in. But that's the reason we come out so early. First of all, Gretchen needs her exercise. I need my exercise. And there is a little cool breeze, so it's blowing. And I can get some air going across my skin, which then cools my body. I was seeing on a meteorologist last night who was explaining to newcomers to the area. We have a lot of newcomers in this area because we are right next to a Air Force base. So the people are coming in and out all the time. Focus. This is a 4-way intersection. And even though I know I can go, that car is very loud. Let's cross, Gretchen. Good girl. And since it's a 4-way stop, I know that the cars are going to stop. I hope they're going to stop. I don't think I've ever had one that didn't stop. One sped up. And then realized, oh, wait a minute, that's a 4-way stop. So anyway, we have a lot of newcomers to this area because we have people moving in annually in the month of June and July, and they have never lived here in Alabama or the Deep South. And they're from all over the country, and they come for 1 year of educational training. Now, some are stationed for 4 years as a regular station, but anyway, our meteorologist is very careful to explain the dangers of a highly saturated, what we call juicy atmosphere. There's my 2 bushes. And about the bushes, this is very interesting. Gretchen and I walk every morning, and one morning I came in and my husband Jerry was doing something at the computer, and it was probably about 6:45. Finished our walk, and I said, it's just murder out there because there are 3 blocks that I go through, and the homeowners have allowed their foliage to grow all across the sidewalk. And I wear my sunglasses, not because I need it at dawn, because it's really easy for me now because the sun isn't actually up in the air, so I get this nice diffused light. And I'm pointing down. I can actually see this sidewalk because it's white. I can see poles as they go past my periphery. I can't see them in the center, but I can see them as they go past my periphery, which basically, if I were going to run into it, would have been too late. But I can see this sidewalk about 10 feet ahead just to know that there's a path. And of course, I've got Gretchen on her harness. She's leading me. So anyway, I told my husband about I get slapped in the face every morning I wear sunglasses so that my eyes don't get slapped in the face with these fronds and foliage things that come across the city sidewalk. And wouldn't you know it, about 4 hours later, couldn't find my husband. And my daughter came over and she said, "What is Jerry doing?" I said, "What do you mean?" Now here we are at this cross. Let me, hold on. Here, cross, Gretchen. Crossing a street. And she said, "What's he doing? He's down the street with clippers." And I said, "Oh my gosh." So on the block right down the street for, I'm gonna guess, 3 full blocks, my husband went out and clipped every overhanging, overstretching, dangling vine that he could find. And it was just as hot as it is now. And I came back home. I said, I cannot believe the difference in walking without, being slapped in the face, or with Gretchen. Gretchen is taught as a seeing eye dog to take me around obstacles. And she sees these fronds and things that stick out from people's picket fences. She sees that as a threat. So she tries to lead me around it. And then if that's the case, then she's leading me, since the street is to our left, she's leading me leftward into the public little patch space there that's usually muddy and grassy. Okay, Gretchen, ready to cross? Let's cross. Now, coming right up here, let's see, we've already traveled 1, 2, 3 full blocks. I'm not narrating our traveling, I'm just kind of showing how, what the atmosphere is like when we walk. And in a second, I will show her. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to show her finding the pole. That's her only target within 5 blocks. So I'm gonna get her to find the pole, find a banister, and then I'll end this video. So right now we're walking up. There's absolutely no activity in my downtown area because it's 6:20 in the morning. So, and as soon as I get back home, I got to prepare a bunch of food and take it to a family reunion, which is getting in the car and driving about 2 hours, going to the family reunion and coming back late in the afternoon. So, it's a full day. Yesterday was a full day. Okay, Gretchen, let's find our pole. This is where I start because I just heard some things pass me. Let's find our pole, Gretchen. Find a pole. Find it. Find it. Find it. Find it. Is this our pole? It is. Great girl. She got a click for that. I have a clicker that's right on my wrist that I'm holding the camera. So I took my left hand, took it off of her harness, and I gave her a click. Good girl, you found the pole. Now that's a traffic pole that lets us cross the street, but we're gonna go find the banister. Let's find the banister. Let's find the banister. Find the banister, find the banister. Find the banister. Is this the good girl? Good job. Let me give you a click. I hear a lawnmower. Good job. She knows that's a good job. Now, I didn't bring any snacks with me because for the last 2 days she hasn't been eating snacks on our walks in the morning. But right now I'm focusing on petting her head, getting behind her ears, giving her lots of attention. She did a great job. And now down here, it sounds like either a lawnmower, doesn't sound like a weed eater. It's a gasoline powered piece of equipment. And I did say I was going to stop the video. I'm coming down tomorrow and I'm going to be looking for a bench, which is down here off to this side somewhere, but I don't want to get disoriented. I could use a cane and beat around, but I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is come down and use the Be My Eyes app, and that's going to help me find the bench. I need to find that bench there because it's a nice resting place for Gretchen and I, and it's in the shade some of the time. And I also need to come down here and find the precise locations of trash cans, because sometimes Gretchen relieves herself, gets put in a doggy bag, then it needs to go into the trash. So I will end this video now. I'm completely walking the deserted areas of where our restaurants are, our bank. The bank here is where my dad used to work. You know, after he got over his shock of being a dad, if you've seen my other videos on Father's Day, anyway, we moved to this town so he could work at that bank. And as soon as I pass this pavilion here, this is Uncle Mick's restaurant, Cajun food. And they have these old music that plays out, kind of like New Orleans style. That's what it's like. Not exactly dance music, but it's great for the atmosphere. And I know I told you I was going to end the video. It's not taking too much longer because there's not anybody down here. I'm usually running into several people down here. 3 days ago, I turned the corner down here that I always turn. I literally ran face flat into a lady. And she says, "Oh, Beverly, it's Cindy." And I think, okay, I know about 4 Cindys. Which Cindy is this? And I know if you're blind, you've had these experiences where somebody will say, "Oh, it's, Joe." And you think, "Oh gosh, I know several Joes and I don't recognize his voice and he's out of context, so who is this?" So we talked about, I'm going to guess we talked about 2 solid minutes before it dawned on me which Cindy this was. And then we stayed for another 30 minutes talking. She had a big dog. Her dog got along with Gretchen fine. Gretchen, forward. Good girl. She stopped because there was a little bowl of water that the restaurant owners put out for their, pet-friendly patrons. But right now, I can tell you it's pretty cool. No, not cool. There is a breeze blowing, which keeps the wind moving, and she and I basically finished what we were going to do. I was going to show how we go down the sidewalk, and I'm going to count. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've walked 6 blocks in this time, and I'm going to end the video because, as you can probably hear, our waterfall is coming up. It's another one of my landmarks. It's an auditory landmark. I love it. And I will see you next time, everybody. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.